Hey guys, I went out today looking for me a new place to camp. Most of the places that's on this ridge here don't have water. That's about to change, guys. I'm gonna tell you why. I'll get down there in a minute and show you. There's water. And right over there looks to be a spring bubbling up. Now I have hiked this whole ridge over here for 15 years. I have never been on this side because I was always told that it was just straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. And I thought, well, no sense in doing all that. There's plenty to see on the other side. So let's get down here and see where this water's coming from and see how we can find us a place to throw up a shelter later on. So get right back with you. Definitely water. Now the trick to this though is this from the rain that we've had recently. Because I believe that up there side of it is a runoff just from the rain. But that right there is what I'm concerned with. Not concerned, but wondering about. And I just got to find me a place to cross. I see plenty of spots, but I don't know if they're within leg distance. We'll be able to find out if we're still young or old. So far we're good. Now I'm up here. Like that. I don't want my feet wet. I hate cold feet. Alright. Crisscross there. Oh yeah. I'm pretty excited, folks. I know y'all probably not, but I am. And look at that. So I have found a nice spot. There's about 50 robins, bird robins or orange-breasted robins, going right up the side of that ridge line. That's freaking awesome. Now, y'all may not be as excited about this as I am, but I ecstatic. That's a good sign for me, because I've been wanting a place over in this area, or this ridge, to have water. I've always had to carry it in. Don't have much time today. I have to get my son from school. It's about 12:30. I have to be up and out of here by 2:45. But I think I might can get me a shelter. I'm just kind of walking with this thing out. But I can see some areas. This would flood to my right. This would, but I don't think it would right up there. Definitely wouldn't while I would be in it. Let me walk around here and see what else I can find. I'll be right back. Oh guys, I'm still getting good flow of water. And I've went about half a mile up through here, and I've got maybe a half a mile left before I know this little valley right here has got to come out where the road comes across. And I don't know of any ponds or anything that's up there, so I'm going to find out if this is an underground spring somewhere feeding it, or if it's just runoff and has been running off where a bunch of little connectors from the ridges come in together. So we'll go find out. This big old tree, been here for years, I'm sure, and it has two initials, ML09, and I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure it's been there for a long time. And well, let me get up where you can see. But that's the only one that's been up here, or on that tree. You'd think anybody would carve. But anyway, let's go on further up. There's a bunch of these little wet spots all up through here. You see where I poked a hole right there, just to let it start coming up, where it was just barely seeping. As you can see, I'm just wondering if that's actually another spring that's under there, because it's done eating a good bit of water or hole out. And see how clear it gets in just seconds. It's pretty awesome. Like I've said, I've never been over here in this two little valleys. I've been all around the top of them, but if you can see out and around, they burned this off a couple of weeks ago, and this is part of some private land that was purchased or traded for. And I came in from the back side this time, and I'm thinking this must, because I've never been over here, and I'm thinking this must be part of that 26,000 acres or 2,600, I can't remember what it was. But I'm going to mosey on up some more and see what else I can find. I came here today to make a shelter for coal craven, Pathfinder Phase 1, and I'm probably not going to get to that today, but this is going to be the area that I want to do it in. I'm not going to have the time today to get one of them, plus I want to make sure where this water source is coming from, and it's not just a bunch of rainwater runoff, and make sure it's runs a good bit of the time of the year. So, but I mean, this is a wide bed, and there's been lots of water coming through here over the years. So maybe there's a bigger spring somewhere that's feeding this. So let's mosey up through there and see what we can see. I'm not going to get to make that shelter today, I'm sure. I'm not even close to the amount of time that I would need to do what I want to do. So it's not every day that I get to hike where there's a lot of water. So I'm going to sit down here, cook me up some noodles, and enjoy it. So get these things here, I love them. They're easy. They're hard to switch in the pack without them getting torn up, but they're cool. That should be boiled here in about 3 or 4 minutes. My son actually packed my lunch for me today. I packed his, or his mother packed his to school this morning. They had a 2-hour delay. And in that 2-hour delay, me and him hung out for a little while. And I told him I was going to go make a shelter. He said he wanted to go. I said, well, they'll count you out for being absent. And he goes, okay. I thought, well, no, you can't be absent from school. He says, well, I really just don't want to go today. And I said, well, sometimes you just have to do what you don't want to do. So long story short, he said, well, he said, you're going to need a lunch. So he said, he knew I was going to figure it out. And then he brought me a drink. It's a little 8-ounce. 7.5. I said, well, I hope that's enough. And he goes, well, you just give me the little apple juices and I get 2 of them. Point taken. But anyway, see how well my water's boiling already. It's already steaming good. So I'll get back with you whenever I get these soups done. I hope the water isn't too loud right here for the camera, but I'm peaceful. So I'm going to sit here and cool off a little bit because I've walked about 2 miles, I guess, 1.5 miles, 2 miles out through here, and I've never been in here, and I've been wanting to get over here, and I finally did, and I know why now they kept it such a secret, or why the people never wanted to get rid of this land. Well, he's done. What I do is I just open up those packs and I put them in there and they'll sit there and steep and steam. The little stove does pretty good. I mean, it's still burning. It's not going to bring anything to a hard boil on that. But, well, another reason you don't just drink water straight out of the stream if you don't know what kind it is. There's a deer hole, looks like from the hip down. Alright guys, here's one source of this water that was feeding this. So it is a spring. Oh, you can see it folds into 3 points. I'm going to go back up this one and see where it starts, and then there's another runoff up there, but it's coming out. Let's see where it's coming from. Have to excuse me, I'm using a little photo camera. Oh Lord, there's another feed. But I'm thinking some of this could be just pure runoff from other points up there. But that flattens out. Right up there, not even 500 yards. It's flat as a board up there. I don't know. But I'm going to find the source on this side over here. And then I can come back and check it out again another day, maybe towards the spring, and see how well it's flowing. But you can see this is a bed of rocks. I'm just wondering if this was a bigger area at one time, or if this just holds a lot of water. I don't know. Puzzled. But let's walk up through there and see what we can see. Well guys, that's the end of it. I've walked all the way up. There's not a lick of water up through there anywhere, and the road stops right up there. So this could be potential runoff with some open springs in it. I don't know. I don't know if there's a kit you can test water with, but I mean, that's coming out pretty good, and that's keeping a good flow going all the way down there for a long time. So they've got to be some springs that are popping up in that. But anyway, let's get to hiking back to the truck. So guys, there's the truck. It was an interesting afternoon. Didn't get accomplished what I wanted, but when I found that stream, I wanted to find it. I wanted to find the source. Now I'm curious as to how long it'll last in water. I guess I'll have to try that out again. But I'm a little tired now. It's only about a 3 hour, about 3.5 hours maybe, from the time that I left. I got back to the truck, so it's not a big thing. But hope you enjoyed the little adventure, I guess is what it is. Sorry, Cole Craven. Went out to do that today, but I didn't get around to it. So maybe next Tuesday, because this weekend it's supposed to be pouring rain. And maybe next Tuesday I'll get out there and do it. And I'm going to try to do it in that area there if I still got water. But I'm going to research it a little bit, that area, and see if anybody around the area here knows. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next adventure. Imaginary cigarette.